What's going on, my boys? Joey Shake 72 coming at you guys with a video right now. So little bit of an inside rumor that's been going around is that the Eagles are going to be trading somebody from our secondary for a third-round pick to we don't have any idea who. But there's only, with Sidney Jones coming back, I think we're going to have too many corners. And there's always been that, that idea of Rasul Douglas or Jalen Mills has had safety that played, I think started 11 games at safety for LSU before he got to the Eagles. So the one Eagle I think that the Eagles are going to put on the trade block and somebody's going to want them for a third-round pick is probably Ronald Darby. Because Rasul Douglas makes no sense because he just had a rookie year, didn't play the whole year. Jalen Mills, I hardly doubt, because Jim Schwartz loves Jalen Mills and always talks. And he's got that competitive edge. He's got that bring-it-back type of edge. And I wouldn't want him to leave either because he's not a bad guy at all. He's not a bad corner. He plays very well, and he never puts his head down. He's got that swag. He comes back, and he fights throughout the whole game. The one guy I think is Ronald Darby. He got hurt half the year, broken ankle, or dislocated ankle, whatever it is. And then pretty much just had some good games, had some really bad games. He's got that 4.3 speed that we thought he had, but he got burnt. Gave way too much cushion on receivers off the line. And really got burnt by a lot of people. Really did. And, he just couldn't catch up with anybody, and he's bad at really the small stuff, the small comeback routes, the really small coverage. Now, I'm not saying that he is a bad player, but I think a third-round pick was way too much for him. He's a young guy, but I can't see it being anybody else right now. So Ronald Darby being traded off this team, I could definitely see that happening. Get a third-round pick, maybe more. Probably just going to get a third-round pick for him to a needy team that needs a corner. With Sidney Jones in the mix and all the other corners that we do have, I think, to be honest with you, this move is going to have Patrick Robinson come back to Philly. Because what's going to happen is you keep Ronald Darby on this team, you got to pay him next year because his contract is up next year. And then we cannot afford to have another free agent that we're going to have to pay. And if he plays really well, I think they're trying to make room for P-Rob to come in here because it's pretty much Sidney Jones, P-Rob, Jalen Mills, Ronald Darby. So, Rasul Douglas, So that's 4 people, and there's going to be an odd man out. And why have an odd man out when you can get rid of a guy that's you're going to have to pay next year, and the Eagles are not going to pay Ronald Darby. I don't want to pay Ronald Darby at all. So that's the fucking plan. But we'll see what happens by the time. But those are the rumors right now. What's going on, and we'll see what happens down the stretch. But that's what it looks like. We're actually gonna probably get some more cap out of getting rid of one of these corners. And I think Ronald Darby is the prime target to be traded. So that's really all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think about about these reports about Ronald Darby. Maybe it's Ronald Darby of the specific guy you think in this secondary that's going to be leaving and getting a third-round pick back this year. How he's going to work his magic. There's not much time left till free agency, so he's got to get the show moving. So that's all I got to say, guys. Fly Eagles fly. Shake Squad up. Peace. Peace.